This one is called The 10 Rules of Detachment for a Peaceful Life. Number one, let go of what you can't control. Number two, stop chasing approval. Number three, notice your emotional trigger. Four, practice non reactivity. Five, hold your expectations loosely. Six, give people space to be themselves. Seven, release the need to win every conflict. Eight, limit your attachment to outcomes. Nine, practice self presence. 10, know when to walk away. So, those are my 10 rules of detachment for a peaceful life.
Okay, great. Let's go through them.
To become a YouTube channel member, click on the join button and choose your membership. Number one, the Enlightened Kriya Yoga Satic for $2 per month with good member benefits. Or number two, the Self-Realized Kriya Yogi for $6 per month with great member benefits. Choose your YouTube membership and join today. Go to kriyayogashop.com to visit our Kriya Yoga store for all your spiritual needs. We have canvases, notebooks, tumblers, and t-shirts with all Veronica's divine handmade artwork. Go to kriyayogashop.com to visit our Kriya Yoga store.
Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready to. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass.
Number one, let go of what you can't control.
Yeah, so you should always detach and let go. In our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, one of our first Kriyas we do is called Sudhi. We detach and let go. If a thought comes into your mind, you witness it, you acknowledge it, detach and let it go. Detach and let it go. And you begin to see like 90% of the things that you're attaching to don't really serve you in the present moment. You know, like, what difference does it make what Kim Kardashian wears to the Grammys? What difference does it make what Donald Trump eats for dinner? What difference does it make who won the football game? These are all distractions that don't really serve you in the present moment. So we always do a practice of detach, let go, especially when we start to do our sadhana or Kriya Yoga practice, because we don't want these thoughts or these conditionings or these identities following in us into meditation. So we're basically cleaning our house. My guru used to say, go down to your basement, sweep up all the dust, open your windows, and definitely clear all those pesky boxes that are blocking your doorway to God. So we're cleaning our house because we don't want none of these thoughts that don't serve us to follow us into a higher state of consciousness, into our meditation. So we definitely detach and let go as much as possible. And when you become the detached witness, you begin to see like the world, you're not attached to the world. You're looking at the world like you're sitting in your seat in the movie theater, detached from it. So creating some space, some separation from it. And you begin to see like, why do I care about this?
Yeah.
How does this serve me in the present moment? Who are
Who?
you? You know? So you begin to start shedding these things and letting go. Like you begin to start cleaning your inner house so it's nice and clean. Like, why do I need this? I'm throwing this away. Why do I need this? I'm throwing this away. And that helps you concentrate more and focus more because you see like most of the stuff you're carrying around in your backpack doesn't really serve you. So you start shedding that and you start detaching from it. Like, and you begin to see that all these psyops and all these things are trying to steal your attention and pull you in all directions. So when you see that, then you start detaching from it. Why do I need to know what Kim Kardashian wore to the Grammys? How is that going to do my inner work for me? It's not. Why do I need to know what Donald Trump ate for dinner? How is that going to do my inner work for me? It's not, you know? So you start cleaning your house and letting go of all this. So yeah, I would definitely say make it a practice of detaching and let go. And if you want to know how to do Sudi, you basically close your eyes, Thought comes into your head, detach, let go. Detach, let go. What am I going to eat for dinner? Detach, let go. Detach, let go. I wonder what Santa Claus is doing today. Detach, let go. Detach, let go. Detach, let go. Clear. No thoughts. Now I can go into meditation, profound. So, yeah, I would detach as much as you can. That is a
Yeah.
great practice. And if you want to
Well,
know how to do Sudi and detach
yes.
supremely, master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com.
Yeah, we do it every single class.
Every single class, detach,
Yeah.
let go.
Number 2, stop chasing approval. Yes.
Yeah, I would definitely stop chasing approval because you see, all these people you so called need approval from are unimportant. They're unimportant. Why do I need approval from anybody? I'm a free bird. I do what I want to do, you know? Oh, you need to pass my toll bridge or you need to pass my toll gate to get my approval to do something. Don't get anybody's approval. You don't need anybody's approval. Be a free bird, be a free soul. Do whatever you want. What your neighbor thinks about your car or about what you do, who cares? You don't need their approval. So when you stop shedding other people's approval, then you really start being a better person because you realize you don't need anybody's approval. Do what you want, makes you happy, you know? The only person you really need approval from is your boss at work because he puts food on your table and money in your bank account, and your family. Everybody else, unimportant. You're unimportant. You're unimportant. You're unimportant. You're unimportant. You know? But they definitely want you to be in their cage and get their approval. Well, wait a minute, Vedgurudev. What do you mean you have a bunch of statues in your yard? You know? I do what I want. They make me feel good. They make me happy. And if you don't approve, it doesn't matter because I don't need your approval to do anything. I'm a free bird. Yeah, like this one Thai guy yesterday was trying to tell me why Buddhism is better than Hinduism, and I was like,
What?
Buddha's from India. Well, what god do you think Buddha prayed to? You know, let's be honest. You know, most people are they're in that box. My football team is better than you, football team. My God is better than your God. I am the chosen one, and you pray to false idols. You know, to all that, right? So yeah, that's what I say. So you don't need nobody's approval to do anything, right? If you don't work for somebody or they're not in your family, they have no meaning. You know, who cares what they think? You know, but they would love for you to be in their cage and get their approval. But if you realize you're a free bird, you laugh at them like the joke they are. I do what I want. I pray to the God I want. I don't want uh, your borrowed beliefs to become my borrowed beliefs, you
Yeah.
know? Have a God of your own choosing. Do whatever you want, you know? All these people have all these cool names. We're the chosen people, and God favors us. And yeah, give me a break. You know what I'm saying? Low frequency, you know? So I would definitely say don't ask for anybody's approval. Be a free bird. Do whatever you want, you know? And yeah, be free out there. No approval from nobody. You're not. I don't need your approval. I don't need your approval. I don't need your approval. Your approval. Your approval. I don't need whose
Don't
approval
need
do
it.
I need? So when you come to that realization, then you really taking back your power. Like why do I need your approval for what? Who are you? You know? I don't know you from a can of paint. No approval necessary.
Well, number 3 on rules of detachment for a peaceful life. Notice your emotional triggers. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. This one takes a little bit of practice because people become master button pushers, master hitting you below the belt, master of getting under your skin and dancing you around. So it really takes a lot of practice not to have emotional reactions, right? I mean, before I got on the path of Kriya Yoga, I was a master emotional reactor. But once I started practicing Kriya Yoga, I started breathing more and contemplating more and not letting people uh, get an emotional reaction out of me. When I was in America, they had a PSA commercial. This lady was cooking eggs. The baby was crying. She was starting to get frustrated. She went to hit the baby, and right when she went to hit the baby, it paused and it said, "Before you do something that you'll regret, breathe, count to 10." And I always like that, you know? Breathe, count to 10. It's not worth it. Emotional reaction, like, who do you need to prove something to? I'm a big guy. I'm going to show you I'm right. My way or the highway, you know, blue no matter who. Whatever they say, you know, don't go down with the ship. Keep an open mind. Stay light on your toes. Don't be married to your ideas. And, yeah, no emotional reactions. When I was younger, my father drove me past a prison. See all the people in there? They made a split-second decision that affected their whole life. If they would have waited, counted to 20, you know, and just walked away, they wouldn't be in there. So he used to say, "Don't throw bricks at the penitentiary wall." And that's what I don't want to do, you know? Don't put yourself in a situation where you might do something that'll put you in a cage, you know? Don't do it to yourself. So it's not worth it, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever people say, it's just words in the air. Let it pass. Yeah, yeah, sure. You're gonna
Yeah.
tell me who I am. You're gonna try to get in my skin and dance around. You know, you're gonna try to push my buttons, hit me below the belt. Keep trying. You know,
Keep
that's the
trying.
benefits of practicing Kriya Yoga. You become more calm, more still. You know,
Yeah.
you start to laugh at this Maya delusional world like it is. Ah, yeah, yeah, sure. Right. Let me tell you a story about you, Vedguru Dev. Yeah, yeah, sure. Right. Good one. You know, I don't want your projections to become my projections, right? So they're out here. They're going to test you. My guru used to say every day is a test as a yogi, and he wasn't kidding. Today included. all
For both
every
of
day,
us.
all included,
Oh,
all included. So it's a test out here for Vedguru Dev. I don't want you to think I'm in Candyland and Dream World or walking around. It comes from me too. Only thing, I got some kriyas, some tools in my pocket to help me overcome. You know, like all right, this today's gonna be kind of testing what I got in my toolbox. I got a hammer. Nah, can't use that. Got a saw. Not really. Got this screwdriver. I think that'll work.
yeah.
Let me try. Oh yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I need. Okay, so
Hmm.
go through your toolbox of kriyas and see what can help you overcome whatever you're going through in the present moment. But yeah, they're out here. They're gonna push your buttons. They're looking for emotional reactions so they can laugh at you. Don't give it to them. You know.
To become a YouTube channel member, click on the join button and choose your membership. Number one, the Enlightened Kriya Yoga Satic for $2 per month with good member benefits. Or number two, the Self-Realized Kriya Yogi for $6 per month with great member benefits. Choose your YouTube membership and join today. Go to kriyayogashop.com to visit our Kriya Yoga store for all your spiritual needs. We have canvases, notebooks, tumblers, and t-shirts with all Veronica's divine handmade artwork. Go to kriyayogashop.com to visit our Kriya Yoga store.
Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready to. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass.
Well, number 4, another great tool to use is practice non-reactivity. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this goes with the other
Get
one,
that.
right? So when someone says something to you or does something to you, they're looking for emotional reaction. That's what they want. That's what they're looking for. If you don't have no emotional reaction, it's like butter dissolving in the sun. You know, it doesn't work. You know, their plan doesn't work. You know, dissolve on impact, right? Emotional reaction. You know, whatever. Vedguru Dev. Yeah, you don't know Kriya Yoga. You don't come from a lineage. Who's your guru? If you don't care, it takes all the wind out their sails. You know, I don't care. I do what I do. This is what I am. Why do I need your approval? You know, and it I always like when people like to give it, but they don't receive it, right?
Yeah.
So if you ask me who my guru is and I tell you, then the next question that's coming right back
Yeah.
at you is who is your guru? So it's basically like holding a mirror up to their face, like, ha, yeah, good one. You're talking to somebody that actually comes from a parampara, a lineage, guru, all that stuff, and you want to question me?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I sure hope you're not spiritually bankrupt and guruless, and I hope you're not spiritually homeless, because it's coming right back at you, you know?
Yeah.
One of our
Bing.
members said, when you point at somebody else, there's three fingers pointing
Yeah.
back at you, you
That's
know?
true.
So I
Right
always
at
look at
me.
that. Before you judge another yogi or yogini, judge yourself first. You better make
Yeah.
sure your house is clean and you don't have no skeletons in the closet or dirty laundry out there.
Yeah. It's coming out.
So, so yeah, don't give anybody emotional reaction. Like I said before, it takes a little bit of practice, but your whole life you've been conditioned to emotionally react, right? They can't talk to me that way. Do they know who I am? And but if you dissolve that and dial that back, then they get no emotional reactions. And when you know thyself, no one can tell you who you're not. So when you know yourself, you'll be like, yeah, let me tell you a story about you, Vedguru Dev. Yeah, no thanks. I know thyself. Yogananda's place is called Self-Realization Fellowship. We realize ourselves. So no one can tell us who we're not.
Yeah.
So that's always the way I like to look at it.
Number 5 on rules of detachment for a peaceful life is hold your expectations loosely. Ugh,
I would say hold your expectations zero, not even
0.
loosely. We have no expectations. The best piece of advice my guru gave me when we were going up the Himalayan mountains, I'm at the bottom of the Himalayan mountains looking up at those snow-capped, brutal mountains, the wind, the elements. And I said, Baba, what's your best advice? He said, no expectations. And those are words I live by. I don't have no expectations. So I don't even hold them loosely. It happens the way it happens. Que sera, sera. Let it happen the way it happens. And it takes me where it takes me. And I have no expectations, so I can't be disappointed. So I would try to have no expectations. Like, all right, it's going to happen this way. Let it happen this way. And I just surf the wave and go along for the ride and, see where it
Yeah.
takes me. The roller coaster goes up, it goes down, it goes left, it goes right. Oh, okay, it's what's happening today. So yeah, we don't really have any expectations. Like I can never get disappointed because I don't have expectations. When you start having expectations, then you could suffer because this world is not certain. It's not going to happen the way you want it to happen. So if you have that understanding, then you will be able to navigate this world a lot better. Like it happens the way it happens. Oh, well, look at that. Interesting. But I didn't have any expectations, so I can't be disappointed. So if you don't want to be disappointed or suffer, have no dog in the fight, no expectations, and you'll be able to navigate this world beautifully, right? So I wish
Yeah.
I learned this when I was my daughter's age 16. It would have helped me navigate this
Me
world
too.
better. I had a lot of suffering and a lot of expectations, and I was always frustrated. This world's not happening the way I want it to happen. And then I realized the world isn't going to happen the way you want it to happen. It's going to happen the way it happens. So you have to adjust to the world. So by shedding any expectations, you'll be able to navigate this world a lot easier. Like, you're not disappointed? No, I didn't have no expectations. It happened the way it happened. So
Yeah.
you can never be disappointed because you didn't have no dog in the fight. You didn't have no expectations.
It's a great piece of advice. Best ever. Ah, number 6, give people space to be themselves. I wish people would do that for me.
Yeah, so don't try to put anybody in cage. Don't try to put anybody in the box. Let them be who they're going to be. Let them realize their true inner potential. It would be beautiful if my 16-year-old daughter was a yogini and she was sitting right next to me here, but I need to give her her space and her timing. She's on her own divine timing. I always think when I was 16, I didn't want to hear anything about God. All I wanted to hear was about skateboarding and video games or whatever I was doing.
Yeah.
I didn't, or DJing. I didn't want to hear about anything else. So I always have that perspective. It takes people time to see that this Maya delusional world isn't the way. So let people happen the way they happen, and let them come to their realization on their own timing. That's how it usually happens. So just be a good friend, a good listener, and when they're ready, when my daughter's ready, I'm ready. So
Yeah.
sometimes you just got to be patient and let them happen on their own divine timing. And like I said, I always think when I was 16, I didn't want to hear nothing about yoga. I
Yeah.
I was totally against it. Like, what are these hippies in California doing, hugging trees? That don't work, you know? Buying a Big Mac at McDonald's, that makes me happy. Going to Taco Bell makes me happy at 16. So it takes a while, but you begin to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Like that, that's not the way. That's a temporary, fleeting happiness, but in the long run, that's not going to bring me permanent happiness. So, yeah, let people come to their own conclusions at their own divine timing and
Yeah.
be ready when they're ready. So, be a good listener and don't force or try to convert anybody
Yeah. I'll push
into
them
your
farther.
spiritual tradition. Yeah, pushes them away. Like when you're ready or you have some questions, I'm ready. So not trying to convert you or sell you anything, just answering questions. If you see the value in what we're doing, then everything's on the screen right there.
Yeah. Uh, Number 7 on rules of detachment for a peaceful life. Release the need to win every conflict. Hmm.
Yeah, so most yogis live in what's called equanimity. They don't see no right or wrong, like it's almost irrelevant to them. I'm right and you're wrong. My football team is better than your football team. My God is better than your God. These are all lower frequency vibrations. So we don't, we really respect all spiritual traditions. So, yeah, like when we respect all spiritual traditions, then we see the beauty in all spiritual traditions. Your football team beat my football team, great. Your football team outplayed us. And I always like in SRF when they have spiritual gardens, meditation gardens for all spiritual traditions. So that's beautiful. So we respect all. We don't want to be right. My God is better than your God. You worship false idols. All this is irrelevant. So have no need to be right or wrong in any situation. What difference does it make?
Let's see. Number 8, limit your attachment to outcomes. Hmm.
Yeah, so have no dog in the fight. The world is going to happen the way it happens. It's the end of the movie is not going to happen the way you want it to happen. So have no expectations of outcome. Let it happen the way it happens. And when you let this world happen the way it happens, you feel better about it. Like you have no dog in the fight. You're not trying to control the outcome. I always look at it like the end of the movie happens the way the end of the movie happens. Like you're not going to change the end of the movie. It happens the way it happens. So this is a good analogy for the Maya delusional world. It happens the way it happens. And it's not going to adjust to me. I have to adjust to it. I have to stay light on my toes and adjust accordingly to the world. So, yeah, have no expectations of outcomes. It happens the way it happens. Que sera, sera. Water under the
Que
bridge,
sera.
clouds passing in the sky, and yeah, what a beautiful thing that is. So yeah, let this world happen the way it happens. Don't try to change the end of the movie. Don't try to change the outcome. It happens the way it happens, and you'll get less frustrated or less disappointed. Because all right, that's how the movie ended. That's how the movie ended. What can you do? You know.
What can you do?
So let it happen the way it happens. No expectation of outcome. It ends the way it ends, or it happens the way it happens.
Number 9, practice self-presence. Oh,
Yeah, absolutely. Like always have self-observation and always let yourself radiate and glow in the present moment. So always let your soul, yourself, be your North Star, your guiding light, and carry you through the day. So no matter what other people think, sometimes I go into certain places and I could feel people's energy. I don't like this guy. He's shining too bright. It makes me feel less
ah.
than, you know? But be like Moses parting the Red Sea. Walking, let your soul shine like it
Yeah,
bright like a diamond. Let it shine. Bring your soul to the forefront, bring all the distractions and conditionings and identities to the background, and let your soul shine, with a big smile on your face. Be like
yeah,
Iron Man with the light in his anahata, his heart chakra, and his chest, shining out to the
yeah.
light,
Ooh.
right? Shining light. Pow, coming through. Vedguru Dev coming through. So, yeah, always let your soul shine for sure.
Well, my last one on rules of detachment for a peaceful life, I think is very important. Know when to walk away.
Absolutely. That is very profound. Instead of overthinking it or trying to make sense out of it or investigating, always let your soul shine and just walk away. Sometimes I go into a place, the energy stinks, it just doesn't feel right. I don't try to overthink it. I don't try to make the sense of it. I don't try to investigate it. I just make a U-turn and go the other way. I'm staying out of situations. I'm not trying to put myself in situations, so always just turn and walk away. It doesn't serve you. So anything that makes you feel uncomfortable or doesn't feel right to you, use your intuition, your soul as your North Star. If your soul says it's bad, just leave that situation. Turn around and walk
Walk
away.
away.
It no longer
Yes.
serves you. Goodbye. I'm leaving out of here. This no longer serves me. So yeah, there's nothing to feel bad about walking away. I walk away all day, every day.
Yeah,
Anytime I feel 1% that this is a little off or the energy feels bad, I'm not putting myself in a situation. I just
yeah.
leave. Not for
You gotta
me.
trust it.
Not
Yeah.
not for me today, not for me ever. So and I want to support uplifting, enlightening places. I don't like to give my money or support to lower frequency places if possible. So if you give me any little hint that this place is off, lower frequency, I'm out of there. I don't support,
Out of
lower
here.
frequency. All right. So turn around and walk away. That is the best practice. Anytime you feel a little off or a little uncomfortable, any hint of the energy's not good here, don't try to investigate it. Don't
Yeah.
overthink it. Turn around and walk away.
I think that's my favorite one. So that's the 10 rules of detachment for a peaceful life by Vedguru Dev.
10 rules of detachment for a peaceful life, wrapped up in a nice clean
Nice
bow,
little though.
putting it under the Christmas tree, for 2025. Merry Christmas. Before you go, here are 3 ways to bring inner happiness into your practice, your home, and your heart. Become a YouTube member and unlock exclusive member benefits, live stream shout outs, and super chat. Join here, youtube.com/VedguruDev. Visit our Kriya Yoga store for all your spiritual needs and get spiritual canvases, notebooks,
tumblers, and t-shirts, all with handmade divine artwork. Go to kriyayogashop.com. Master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga and learn authentic teachings of Kriya Yoga from A to Z. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Become a YouTube member here. Click the related video here. Join, like, subscribe, and comment. Jai Babaji.